Hey guys, this is going to be my gear obsessed video for jackets. I have 3 jackets and I'm going to go through the features of each, so it's going to be a fairly long and complicated video. But I hope it's worth your time to watch. Give you some key features that I look for when I'm buying a jacket, and some of what these jackets in particular have. I'll be looking at the Tourmaster Flex 2 jacket, which they're now on the Flex 3, but there is a newer version that's available. The Cortech LRX jacket, and as well as the Powertrip Denim jacket. So these are my 3 jackets. Let's get started. Alright, so this is my Powertrip denim jacket. It's black and it has almost no visibility things except for this one little stripe back here. That's the only visibility that you're gonna get with this jacket, which isn't great. The denim is a little bit breathable, but it's not super breathable, so you will still sweat in summer. It does have air vents back here, just 2 little air vents, and it does have arm vents there. The pockets also can function as vents, but not very well. Inside, just denim, and it has the traditional pieces of armor. It has a back pad, and it has shoulder armor, CE shoulder armor, and elbow armor. I'll take that out so you guys can see it. Things I like about this jacket: I love the fit of this jacket. It's a little bit snug on me, but it fits my curves, which is nice. I love these pockets, and this is a really silly thing, but up is open. Now, that's really annoying to get them open, but once they're really easy to close when the jacket is on, because it's just much easier to pull the zippers down because it's braced against your shoulders than it is to pull it up when the jacket is actually on. So that's really nice. Has pockets up here as well as those pockets. Has some spaces inside that can be used. It has more pockets. Has loops to go around your belts to keep your jacket from flying up. So let's take a look at the armor. Now, it comes with this back pad. Now, this is just foam, and I'm not a fan of just trusting the foam. So I upgraded to CE approved back armor. So this is CE approved back armor for the Powertrip jacket. Now, Powertrip was made by Joe Rocket, so I would assume that all the Joe Rockets would use the same back panel. This makes me feel a little more secure. I don't find it to be too bulky to move around and sit in. Now, if you're not used to wearing back armor at all, that might be a little strange, but it's my spine. My spine's really important, so I'm going to be wearing back armor. And I prefer the upgraded version as opposed to the original foam. Okay, so this is the CE approved shoulder armor. Now, in this particular jacket, it is specific which shoulder with which armor. Sometimes you can just flip them and it's not really going to matter. Shoulder armor is pretty common. CE approved is also very common. You don't want to waste money on a jacket that doesn't have CE approved armor in the elbows and the shoulders. That's so easy to find, people. Just go ahead and look for a jacket that has that. So now the back armor is not as easy to find. So don't always assume that you're going to be able to find back armor that's CE approved that comes with the jacket. Most often that's an upgrade from foam or from nothing. So be warned, some jackets don't have any back armor when you purchase them. Now, this is the elbow and lower arm armor. Again, this is going to be specific. Oh no, this one is one of those universals. This is one of those universal pieces of armor that can go in the left or the right sleeve, and it's not really going to matter. Now, something else you do want to make sure you can do with your armor is you want it to be removable. All of this is removable, but it makes the jacket easier to wash. So this is just a machine wash jacket, super easy to wash. Once you take the armor out, do not wash the armor with your jacket. That's a big no-no. One other thing that I like about this jacket, and I know this is going to sound a little strange, but I like that it has only one main zipper. There are no layers to zipper in, and I find that the more frontal zippers you have, I've seen jackets with up to 3, the more it creates a spine in the front, and if you ride sport bikes like I do, the bending forward, hunched over position that you typically take on a sport bike can really be inhibited by this frontal spine that's created by having multiple zippers in the front. So all in all, this is a really good jacket. I like it. I like the armor. It's not quite cool enough for summer. It's not warm enough for winter, so it's more of a spring-fall jacket. I'm looking forward to getting back into it because I think it fits the best and looks the best. I wish it was a little more visible. Some other color other than black, but being a girl, most often my color choices are black or pink, and I don't really like pink. Alright, so this is my Cortech LRX jacket. This is what I'm currently wearing in the winter time. It has 2 layers, and it has the zip-in full quilted liner. Now, the difference between this liner and some other liners is that it goes the full length of the sleeves. So I'll pull it out and let you guys see it. Back behind here, it has back armor, which is just foam. Again, I'll pull that out in a second and let you guys see it. It has this nifty thing which zips into Cortech or Tourmaster pants. Now, Tourmaster and Cortech are the same company. Cortech's just their sport line. So this and the next jacket will be very similar. One thing I love that this company does is that all of their liner pockets match up with all of their regular jacket pockets. That means when you have the liner in, you still have the same number of pockets, which is awesome, as opposed to having to like go underneath your liner looking for those pockets. Liner is held in by these little elastics. It comes out completely. You can wash it. And you can take the armor out of the jacket itself and wash it also. Now, one thing I absolutely adore about this jacket is the zipper. Again, there's only one zipper. I'm big on having one zipper, no zipper spines. But this is a 2-way zipper. So you can zip the jacket shut and then you can open it from the bottom. This allows you to sit on the bike easier. It just keeps you from having the jacket ride up, basically, which is really annoying. It also has these adjustable hip straps. I wish they were a little bit higher because I'm a girl and I'd rather have my waist defined as opposed to my hips defined, but at least the jacket is secure when I'm riding. It has just normal pockets, has air vents here, and air vents at the shoulders. I don't really wear this jacket in the summer because the venting is pretty minuscule. It's a waterproof jacket. It also has air vents on the back. But yeah, the air vents are great for summer. Oh, it also has these air vents. The air vents aren't great for the summer because the jacket itself is waterproof and it's not going, the internal jacket underneath the liner, even though it's mesh, there's still this waterproof layer that is the outside of the jacket, so you're not getting that much airflow in the summer. It has been good for a winter jacket with the liner in and with other layers besides just this. So yeah, that's the LRX jacket. Moving on to the Tourmaster jacket. Alright, this is my favorite jacket. This is the Tourmaster Flex 2. I would have gotten the Flex 3 after my crash, except it's ugly and I've got to be girly about some things. Again, it's got pockets, and up here it has vents underneath. Come on. It has zippered vents underneath the Velcro. It has the adjustable sleeves, which that is broken from the crash. Again, it's got the hip adjusters. Now, this jacket actually has 3 layers. This is the outer layer. The outer layer is the water-resistant layer, and it comes off completely, leaving behind a mesh jacket. Now, normally these would be zippered into one another, but the mesh jacket, believe it or not, is still okay to wear because none of the armor was damaged in my crash. It's just the outer layer was the only thing that was damaged. So I can take this off completely. So there you go. Now it looks like I've got two jackets, but in fact this is just the outer layer of this jacket. Now this jacket is a mesh jacket, and it's a mesh jacket that has a thermal liner, just like my Cortech jacket. Again, they're made by the same company, so it makes sense that they have a lot of the same features. This is what the liner looks like when it's completely out. There's no armor in the liner. It does have those pockets that are basically the same as the regular jacket. That is a feature to look for, is having the same amount of pockets in the liner. Again, I like the full liners because my arms actually get colder than my torso does. So again, it just attaches with these little clips, and that's the quilted liner. It really makes a big difference. Quite often what I would do is I'd be wearing the mesh jacket and then I would just add the liner as opposed to putting on the full outer shell, because the outer shell to me made me feel a lot bulkier than just adding the liner, and the liner was warm enough for like fall. So this jacket I would highly recommend for going year round because it can be worn winter, spring, summer, fall. It's great. So then we're just left with just the mesh. Now the mesh is completely breathable in summer and it's fantastic. It'll keep you nice and cool as much as wearing a full jacket will. And we all know my thoughts about wearing full armor. Has the full sets of pockets that the liner does. Again, has the zipper point to go into your Cortech or Tourmaster pants. And this is where the armor is actually found. Now this armor is identical to the LRX armor, so I'm only going to take out this set. I'm not going to take out both. Now this is the obscenely shaped back armor. They call it a triple density articulated back pad. Articulated meaning it covers your kidneys. Now when comparing this to the Joe Rocket armor, you can see the shapes are quite different. This one has no kidney protection, but this one has no shoulder blade protection. Now here's a fun fact. Tourmaster and Cortech do not make an upgraded version like Joe Rocket / Powertrip. That's what this one is. Additionally, Alpine Stars makes an updated like a higher quality CE approved armor for the back. Cortech and Tourmaster don't do that. All they have is the foam. That being said, this is the foam piece that protected my spine when I hit a car at 40 miles an hour, so it did its job. I'm not really complaining. I'd be more comfortable if I had CE approved armor, but there's some debate as to whether or not that's actually better, because spines sometimes need soft things as opposed to firm things to crash into. So I'll let you guys read the forums and get in on that debate if you'd like. This is the left shoulder. Again, the shoulders are defined left and right, and it'll say that on here. And this is CE approved armor, so this is going to be a little bit firmer than just your foam. It's just kind of like a turtle shell for your shoulder, and yeah, it's basically the same as the Powertrip jacket. Again, most jackets are going to have armor in the shoulders and the elbows that's CE approved. It's really rare that you find CE approved armor in the back. But look for those upgrades. Those upgrades could save your life. Finally, this is the elbow / forearm piece. Again, this can be left or right sleeve. Doesn't really matter. I took it out of the left sleeve, but it's the same stuff. And these two pieces are the common pieces, and they came out of this jacket here. So yeah. Now, despite having 3 layers, this jacket does not have that spine that I was talking about. It still only has one main zipper. How it works is this zipper works for zipping in the liner, and then this zipper here works for the outer shell. But then you really only have this one main zipper at this spot. So because they're in 3 different spots, you don't really notice them, and it doesn't create that spine. I do wish that it had the 2-way zipper, where it could zip up and up once it's already closed. but that's kind of a small, minor detail that I would really prefer. By far and away, this is my favorite jacket. I wish the third version wasn't quite so ugly so that I could get it. Maybe they'll come out with a fourth version for me, and maybe it'll be in a different color, because I'm not actually a fan of the silver. I just think the silver is more noticeable than black. So yeah, that's my review of this jacket. Yay, jackets.